The Seine River was filled with unusual heat, and the outdoor temperature reached 50 degrees Celsius. When the hands of the City Hall clock passed 9 o'clock, the city government's emergency team held a meeting to mobilize emergency and related personnel. Across the city, school children were evacuated to an abandoned railway tunnel in the suburbs, where classes continued in a cooler environment. Street corner spray devices released cool mist, and the air was filled with the damp smell of medieval underground canals and the beeping of quantum sensors. This scene wasn't real. It took place during Paris's first 50 degrees Celsius high-temperature crisis drill in 2023. The Paris 50 degrees Celsius heat crisis drill was born from the city's deep reckoning with the climate crisis. Though Paris has a temperate marine climate, its northwest continental location makes it vulnerable to heat waves, especially when subtropical high pressure moves north in summer, causing prolonged high temperatures. The city's dense 19th-century Haussmann-style buildings use zinc roofs and heavy stone, which exacerbate heat issues. Zinc absorbs and conducts heat quickly, with surface temperatures reaching 50 to 80 degrees Celsius under direct sunlight. While stone walls insulate in winter, they absorb heat during the day and release it at night, creating a heat storage dissipation cycle. Narrow streets and tightly packed buildings further restrict airflow, intensifying the urban heat island effect and raising city temperatures by about 10 degrees Celsius above suburban levels year-round. A 2022 government report warns that by 2050, Paris may face up to 25 extreme heat events annually, with mortality rates potentially rising by 150%. This urgency led to the creation of the Paris Resilient City Construction Strategy, under which the government began building a multi-level cooling system to address extreme heat. Measures include large-scale greening, thermal renovation of buildings, a cool island network, and high-temperature drills. These actions form a layered protection system that integrates environmental transformation with emergency coordination. The 50 degrees Celsius heat crisis drill is the most innovative embodiment of the strategy. It moves beyond traditional disaster prevention by using simulations to awaken citizens' survival instincts and activate collective response. This reverse logic, exposing vulnerability to build resilience, marks a leading-edge approach in global climate adaptation efforts. The operating system of the 50 degrees Celsius heat crisis exercise combines historical insight with digital technology. Paris selected 2 high-risk urban zones and raised ground temperatures to 45 to 50 degrees Celsius using infrared heating panels and air circulation devices. It also simulated stagnant heat wave conditions under low wind to replicate the 2019 European heat dome. The AR technology used in the exercise not only recreated the 1910 flood scene, but also integrated zinc roof, thermal conductivity data, and historical hydrological records of the Seine into a crisis sand table model via a time-space superposition algorithm, helping participants intuitively grasp the link between the urban heat island effect and flood disasters in a blended virtual real environment. The 50 degrees Celsius high-temperature crisis drill adopts a universal participation mechanism. The regularly updated Citizen Emergency Handbook continuously improves public disaster prevention knowledge, enabling citizens to quickly assume different roles. Members of elderly activity centers conduct health checks on seniors living alone after completing Red Cross certified first aid training. Community garden maintainers operate mobile atomizers and deploy shade structures to lower temperatures. Every Parisian becomes an integral part of disaster prevention and response. The Paris municipal government has launched a series of people-oriented urban transformations, installing insulation under zinc roofs, applying white reflective paint, and using pine wood supports to grow drought-resistant plants, reducing internal roof temperatures from 47 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius, optimizing carpooling routes based on exercise data to promote green travel, lower pollution, and cut heat emissions, and offering survival skills courses in schools and community workshops. Both planners and citizens have become essential contributors to building a resilient city. When residents read the historical planning map and the microclimate created by the atomizer, they are not only practicing high-temperature coping strategies, but also taking part in writing a new chapter in the struggle between urban civilization and nature. As the deputy mayor said, true resilience does not lie in the technological weapons against nature, but in awakening the collective survival instinct dormant in the blood of the city. This sustained survival rehearsal is shaping Paris into a laboratory of urban evolution in the era of climate crisis.